Yes, you hating hoes in the back. You hating hoes in the back. You hating hoes in the back. Y'all wanna hear? We back. We back. We back. Let me tell y'all, America is ghetto, but you gotta love home. Ain't no place like home. We gotta talk, y'all. This is my vitamins. We're not showing the water brand because they don't sponsor me. I learned from the best. Get into the beat, honey, into the girls who was mad at me. Look, stay mad, ho. Look, I mean, what did y'all expect? Did y'all hear this live? Mm, 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 mm. The vegan water is not important. We got to take our vitamins though. Like, we have to hydrate. Tell me why Mama Babe wants this bottle, but we don't have no ice. I don't know what my daddy is doing down here in the Louisianas because she wants this bottle for all my apple juice drinkers. Y'all know what this bottle is. She can't have the bottle until I get some ice. So we might have to take a trip to Sonic because I need a little ice. I like it cold. I like it cold. I like it cold. Oh, and this message is to Tasha K. Tasha K, if you're home on I think she had surgery. If you're home, Mama Bay said she likes your new co-host, but please tell her to have better energy for the Knicks. Have better energy for the Knicks. And shout out to Naughty because I see Naughty is out there living her best life. Y'all do know today is the day the Knicks are outside, and baby, they're outside drunk, probably a little high, partying, having sex, rendezvous, what winners do. It is what it is. And their commissioner keeps talking, and the people don't like him. The people don't like him. The Knicks commissioner, is he the commissioner or the GM? General manager. He's the no, not the owner of the team. GM? The GM, nobody likes him. I don't know why he's talking. You're not the face of the Knicks. Brother, sit down, old man. Sometimes we gotta tell our elders to just like zip it. But before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my favorite vegan water, and let's get into the mess. How you can like this video is by double tapping the screen or hitting those three dots right there. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Subscribe if you like the vibe, share if you care. Okay. How you can engage with this video, how you can hype this video, how you can send a gift, how you can send a donation is by hitting those three dots right there. And that being said, opinions are not facts. And let's get into the mess. Again, look at the nails. Shout out to my girl Amy. In the midst of the Asian boycott, Amy has been getting business. Because I hit up Amy and I said, hey Amy, we're boycotting Asian businesses. Um, can you do my nails? And she was like, girl, I gotta fill you in. And I was like, you're booked? In the midst of the Asian boycott? Why are you booked? But it's because, her salon gives back to the community. Who knew? You know. And I think it's because, they got Black kids in the family, the biracials in the family. I don't think they're keeping it white as right in the family. But I love Amy. Amy never did me nothing wrong. I'm continuously boycotting the rest of you Asians because we're not playing with y'all. All the Asian businesses, majority are suffering, and to y'all who are suffering, maybe you should be nicer to your community because the ones who are thriving clearly are not affected. She said she ain't missed a beat. And to the people who are mad saying y'all want to boycott Jay-Z but not the Asians, I hate when y'all do that. Why are we conflating the two issues? We're boycotting Jay-Z because Jay-Z constructed a deal with Target, not the distributors. He himself, he himself constructed a deal with Target. If everybody was doing what Jay-Z was doing, there would be outrage for everybody, but they're not. Those are distribution deals. And I cannot stand when y'all try to do a gotcha moment. I can't stand you stands. I cannot stand you stands. You stands be out here sucking more than the SA girls, okay? Than the girls in the adult entertainment. The boys in the adult entertainment. Shout out to all the priders. Shout out to all the priders. Somebody asked, like, Bree, why don't you recommend some movies to represent the LGBTQ? And I'm gonna give you one. Are y'all ready? My favorite movie of all time. But I'm just a cheerleader. You're welcome. You're welcome. And for the TV shows, Noah's Ark. Beautiful. There you go. Boom. For the gays. For the gays. For the gays. Now let's get into the drama, shall we? Hey, Amy, what's going on? Hey, Seth Hudson and Epstein. Ooh, hey Nikki, absolutely not stepping into Target. And I am a Target girl. Y'all better ask Mama Bay. I love me a good Target. They have the best planners. They have the best planners. Am I lying, Mama Bay?
No, you're not lying. You're not lying.
I am a planner person. I have two planners. I have my planner I've been writing in since I've been back in America, and I have the July one. I had to order it. Do you think I'm ordering Amazon now that I'm back in America? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Baby, please. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get by. But when you have the resources and the means, absolutely not. Ew. Like, y'all gotta tighten up. Hello, 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 Mariana. Y'all know I got a Louisiana education. I am trying because, baby, the names be naming, but that's okay because that's my fault. That's not your fault. I should have been practicing while I was overseas. I was over there learning Arabic. Alhamdulillah to the FIFA players. Are y'all watching the World Cup? Because, baby, yeah, yeah. See, that's why I understand why the girls be over there sneaking and geeking with the soccer players, the football players. Everybody looks like a little tenderoni, don't they? From all of the countries. I saw that one star player from Iraq. I said, "Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Mhm. Mexico, I see you. Mm. Croatia. Mm. I see you. Of course, Africa. But I told y'all I'm not dating no Africans. I'm off the Africans. I have been off the Africans for years. Okay. Please. Them and their little fufu and jollof rice. Now. But, shout out to the men's. Okay. Shout out to the men's. Shout out to the men's and the countries. Shout out to your parents. If it wasn't for your parents, I can tell you I was made with love. And I love that for you. I love that for you. Yeah. hmm I feel like Jill Scott when she sat up there and she was drunk on that live and she was like, yeah. When I was looking at the players, I was like, oh my God. Even Japan surprised me. I was like, hmm, hmm. I have to attend more games. Ladies, gentlemen, if you're single, why are you not at FIFA? Why are you not at FIFA? Why are you not going where the international travelers are going? Do y'all know how expensive those tickets are? Hello? Hello? Do y'all know how expensive those tickets are? I'm talking about the ones going into the stadium and they have premium seats. I just gave you some game. All right. So let's get into Jordyn Woods. Shout out to Jordyn. Jordyn won. And I will continue to say that because We did a video on Jordyn back when the Tristan Thompson situation popped off. It was big. She sat down with the red table talk. I love red table. I didn't know so many people didn't like it. But I mean, I don't care that they didn't like it. You know, those are haters of Jada. All right. Hating on good auntie. Cause she's standing in her words. Okay. She said, look, Will Smith came to me. I didn't go to him. Period, sis. Period. I'm happy that they're working on their marriage. You know, I'm happy that Will Smith is doing everything that he can. And congratulations to Jada for another win against Bilal. Bilal is now crying in court saying he don't have the money. You told Jada to come sue you, and she said, I'm suing. Now you don't have the money? You didn't lie on our good sis name? I told y'all. Y'all are the true haters. Okay? Let me put we are live in the Bay Squad chats. We are live. Period. So you deserve everything you get. But let's get into Jordyn Woods. Jordyn Woods is over there with her championship winning man. NBA Finals winner man on a historic team, the Knicks. She won. When she sat there and told Jada and Auntie Gam Gam, and Willow, I don't want your situation. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she got a bag that sold out. The Kardashians are over there fuming in their fillers. Okay. Kylie had to give up her friend, and I will continue to say she never wanted to stop being friends with Jordyn. When she was crying to her sisters, saying y'all are being really mean, I don't like this. I knew then Jordyn had the power. And the reason I knew that is because she was the muse for them. The way they dressed, the way they did their makeup, the way they did their hair. And I didn't like how Kimora, Kimberly, I don't know who that other white girl is. She's not even in the friend group no more. That tells you how they arm and discard them hoes. How Chloe, how they all sat around with Malika, you know, and acted as if Jordyn was a hood rat from Compton when she grew up in Calabasas. She grew up in Calabasas. How dare y'all act like sister needed y'all when her godparents are the Smiths? She was behind the gates before she was even a thought. While Kim had to go over there and bust it wide open for Ray J, Jordyn Woods was already in Beverly Hills, living her best life with Tori Spelling in them. So yes, congratulations to Jordyn. You won. Ooh, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Run the check up. Run the check up. And run the check up. Thank you. 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 Thank you, Sunset. And Sunset said, back in the States, yes, Big Bree, and never been a little one. Take a bookie. But I love this for Jordyn. I love this for Jordyn. Her bag that she brought to all of the Knicks games sold out. Sold out. The lucky Nick bag sold out. Baby, this is the best type of marketing, free promotion you could ever have. Like, they have her bag all through New York. If you think the New York girlies haven't already bought the bag the moment they seen Jordyn with it and the Knicks were winning, you are wrong. But let's get into some of the Knicks hate and some of the Knicks love, shall we? Let's get into the hate. Hold on. Participation trophy that. I'm sorry, Larry O'Brien is a participation. That's what everybody gets one. That was a bunch of bullshit. It was all the way disrespectful. And when I heard them say it, the first thing came to mind is that, oh, your ass never was an athlete then. You couldn't have never participated or been a basketball player or played on anybody's team
talking that type of nonsense. That was the most asinine thing that I've ever heard. And if you're a person that hooped at any level, then you know that shit hard as hell. I don't give a damn if you can't repeat. First of all, just getting to any finals is hard as hell. Go ask all the former players that never made it. Hell, it's a lot of former players that never touched the damn playoffs, let alone getting to the promised land. And then you disrespect the guys who are champions by saying it's a participation trophy. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Come on, Big Perk. Come on, Big Perk. Okay. I think that is crazy. The Knicks hate is so real. Who knew people didn't like the Knicks? That they're making stuff up. Baby, them boys earned it. This is what happens when you earn it. They're upset because they got called out for saying Jalen Brunson couldn't take them to the ship. And he took them to the ship and got the ring. And all the old school Knicks players are celebrating and being celebrated. Do y'all not see Patrick Union out in the field? Look at these fools. Baby, they are outside. They are outside. Do you understand? If you are in the New York region and you're not outside with these ball players, these agents, these managers, these GMs, then what are you doing? I don't want to hear you can't have a good time because, baby, all the events are lining up. The stars are in alignment for you to be outside with the money. The money is outside. Why are you inside? Why are you inside? I would never understand that, child. I would never. I would never. But let's get into what Whoopi Goldberg had to say. From the White House, even though we would like to, because it is the people. I want them to go. Like the people out. I want them to go. Do you? I want all those black men to stand in our house. Remind all of those people, as we tried to remind the vice president, that when you try to destroy one part of history, you're destroying all of our histories. And they, as champions, not only as amazing basketball players, but as people who were down and came back up, this is what this looks like. Yeah. This is what this looks like. So I want them to go. I want them to go. If only so the kids know that nobody can keep you down if you are rising up. Yes, I love that Whoopi. Y'all know Whoopi gets on my nerves sometimes, but she spoke truth to that. And it says, listen, baby, if you are looking for a certain content and you read the title and still came in here to write your weak ass paragraph, then that tells me you are the hoes who are left behind. I will keep saying that George Bush did a number because why would you come in here trying to distract us? You think I'm still in Asia? Let me tell you something, ho. I got time for you weak hoes who get the keyboard banging with your penniless ass. Thinking you're gonna get under my skin. You can't. You want to hear about the real topics, then go to the channels that put the real topics. You hoes just like the keyboard bang. You don't care about the real topics because if you did, the world would be a better place. Oh, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. You are the weak one. You. You are the one selling us out. Weak asshole. Don't come up in here with that bullshit. I got time for you hoes today. I got time for you hoes today. Cause y'all always like to get in the comments and do the and can we talk about the real topics? Y'all don't give a fuck about the children? Talk about children? Talking about children. We talk about the kids, and guess where you don't be? In the live. Guess where you don't be at? In the videos. Guess where you don't do? Sharing it. Please miss me with the BS. You cannot trick me. Weak ass hoe. My goodness. Trying it. That's all I ever do. Trying it. Oh, what about the children? Y'all don't care about the children. Children are being kidnapped in your community. What are you doing about it? Quickly. 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 What law have you put in place? Quickly. What policy have you enacted? Quickly. What senator, governor, mayor have you put on to make sure that the children are safe? Quickly, quickly, quickly. You haven't, weak ass hoe. You haven't, weak ass hoe. What state do you belong to, hoe? Yeah. Yeah, because I'm really about to eat you up. Because I can tell by what state you from. You a weak ass hoe. You giving you one of them MAGA, 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 MAGA. I can see it. I can see it in you. I can see it in you. Hey, Great T News. I can see it in you, weak asshole. Mama Bear, can you turn the fan this way? Just a little bit. They be starting with me. I don't be starting with them. Coming up, can we talk about the children? Listen here, weak hoe. I know you don't give a damn about the children because the children aren't even eating. There's a child who was uh taken out by the police. The police knew he was in the car. It's still shot in the car. Weak ass hoe. What have you said about the children? What have you said about the children? Hey, Erica, what's going on? They be killing me. They be trying it. And I'm going to try them back. Yeah, that is Mama Bay laughing. Just laughing. Y'all already know. Laughing. Because these weak hoes be trying it. They be wanting my attention and then I give it to them. And then all of a sudden, they stop keyboard begging. No, ho, get back in the comments. I can't stand these hoes. And they never want to hit about it either. Because they be acting like they need that. They be acting. They be acting. And I'm going to give them what they want. Just weak as hell. This is who you are right here.
We need strong alpha males like Donald J. Trump, Spencer Pratt, and our love Charlie Kirk.
Can we talk about the children? That's you. Weak ass hoe. Weak ass hoe. Trying it. Just let's get into 50 Cent. 50 Cent. 50 Cent lost to his baby mama. The first one. He lost his court of appeals. Sister really won. Shout out to the first baby mama. She said, and I quote, 50 Cent is abusive. He's ungrateful. He's a narcissist. He's jealous. And he's manipulative. And baby, we can see it. I said, my, we get Raising Cannon out of nowhere when he's losing to the first baby mama for waking up what type of man he is. I love that. I love that. I love that. Y'all, tell me why, off topic really fast. We went to Sonic. We got that refresher with the club soda. Yuck! Okay, it was nasty. It was gross. Yuck! Give me the artificial flavors. Give me the artificial flavors. But let's get back to 50 Cent. 50 Cent, you punk. He did something down in Shreveport because he's trying to change the trajectory of people finding out he's not only a loser, he's borderline homosexual, and he's obsessed with successful people. You know, I've never met a successful person worried about what other rich people do. You never hear Ted Nugent, God rest his soul, worried about what the other billionaires were doing. Never heard what he was doing. He never cared. Never cared. You never hear the true money makers, the movers and the shakers, concerned about the people in their diaspora of making money unless they don't have what? The money. That's why we got to pay attention to Elon and Sam Altman. Do they really have the money they say they have? Because it sounded like to me, welfare queens. Welfare queens. So when I see 50 Cent out here suing his baby mama and losing, I'm like, yeah, his time is up. The writing is on the wall. See, he should have got married to Cuban Link, when he had the chance. When he had the chance. She's not even coming back. Why is he paying for her college and they're no longer together? Answer that. Riddle me that. Why was he still actively paying for her college and they are been broken up, been separated? Riddle me that. Is it because he has a hand and foot problem?
Hand and foot. Hand and foot.
Is it because he don't know how to keep his hands and feet to himself? Please get the likes up. We do not work for free. We do not work for free. That's slavery. I know a lot of you want to be slaves, but not me.
Drum roll, please.
Let's get into Trina. Can we talk about Trina? Can we talk about the missus for a quick second? Trina, the baddest bitch. Trina, who has a lifetime beef with Kaya. Trina, I stop bags from Miami-Dade. Trina, can we talk about it? Cuban put up a post and delete around the time he was being exposed like 2 years ago. Van, and I caught that. Van, and I caught that. And I caught that. We gotta talk about Trina. I love Trina down. Listen, when she was out here saying, representing for the bitches, no times for the dicks. The bigger the bake, the bigger the dick, the bigger the to get close to his rich friends. Listen, I was listening. When she said, whoop, whoop, pull over that. She said this ass couldn't even back Juvenile up. Slim in the waist, fat in the ass. Do you want a taste? Back when music videos was hot. I don't like this new age jargon that y'all are saying that Trina could never dress. You hoes are liars. You hoes are liars. Trina used to be the pinnacle. Let me show y'all some outfits of Trina. Trina. Bob. They cannot hear you, Mama Bay. You have to laugh. They love the laughing. You have to.
Okay.
And she was. But let me tell you something. Trina could dress. You know how I know Trina could dress? Because there used to be this outfit, and I said, I can't wait to become an adult. Hold on. Whoop, whoop. Hold on. Where's it at? I had it pulled up. I don't know what's going on with the style lately, but it's giving government. It's giving government. It's giving lazy. This is the Trina I know. Trina from Miami. I get paid. The ballers want me. They spend the money. They tricking. Invest in my business. Got it. Out the mud. This is the Trina I know. I don't know who this lady is. Where is that outfit? I was like, yuck! I could not believe it. Hold on. No. Dressing like, cause what is this? What is Trina? Trina, what is this? Trina, what is this? And this is what took the cake for me. Let me go to the base squad chat. Cause I put it in there. If you're not in the base squad chat, then where are you at? Let me turn the sound down. This is what threw me for the loop. What is this, Trina? Cause why are we wearing this? What is this? What is going on? I said, what the hell? This is not the, here we go again. You was telling, this cannot be this. I got an ass so big like the sun. Open up your mouth real wide. I wanna. This cannot be that. This is not the baddest. I said, what are we wearing? What? And what song was she even singing with this? Look at oh my god, are those Doc McStuffins? Doc Martens? Cause what is this? Let me go to Trina's page. Is it because she don't have a budget? Cause Trina, what is this? Who said this was okay? Trina, I am in disbelief. Trina, Katrina, what is this? Is the money dried up? Because why are we wearing that? I don't I'm so confused. Confusion. What is going on? Why are you wearing outfits like that? Where is your cousin, Bobby? Where's Bobby? Because Trina, 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 what's going on? Is it when they marry the bums, they start dressing like I don't even know what to call it. They lose their style, their grace. And the stylist definitely needs to go straight to jail. Put a one in the chat if you would wear what Trina's wearing. Put a two in the chat if you would not. Put a one in the chat if you would wear what Trina was wearing. Put a two in the chat if you would not. She battling Nikki with the bad outfits. Oh my god. Not Lulu Rose. What is a Lulu Rose? What is a Lulu Rose? What is a Lulu Rose? What is that? Did she turn Republican? Oh, oh my god. You know what? Every time they go MAGA, ill fashions. It's like they forget how to dress. Mm-mm. I don't like that. I see a lot of twos. I see a lot of twos, so I wasn't by myself. The good Christian outfit. Lulu Rose is an MLM that sells ugly leggings. I didn't even know they had an MLM for leggings. My goodness. Who is buying leggings for them to make that? I'm like, mm. Her and Nikki need to swing by Parsons and grab a few interns. They do. But there's girls in Miami that can dress. Like, I'm so shocked. This is not giving the baddest. I don't like the capri leggings. I didn't like the outfit at all. It gave grandma. It gave granny. What about this was sexy? I don't get why the girls think when they go conservative, they have to wear ugly clothing. There are plenty of conservative women who can dress. Michelle Obama, Kamala Harris. You don't have to wear those things. Look at the ladies on The View. Elizabeth Hasselbeck, Dick Cheney's daughter. There's several conservative women who dress better than that. That is ugly. Not it gave Caribbean Creole granny. And she has a YN. So why is she dressing like that? Angela Bassett. That's a good one. That's a good one. Angela Bassett for the black girls. Yeah. Very conservative. Never had her poom poom out. Body tea. Yes. Meryl Streep. Conservative. Always dressed up. Never dressed down. Very tailored. When I see the girls look like this, I think they don't have no money. I'm just telling y'all what it is. I be thinking they don't have no money. I'm sorry. Trina, I'm disappointed. A YN that she babysit and always snatching up. Ooh. Viola Davis, that's a good one. That's a good one. Trina looked like she's dressed to take the grandkids to court. I couldn't even laugh. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about Miss Juicy Baby because we gotta talk about Megan Thee Stallion. I lied. We're gonna do Megan Thee Stallion last because Megan Thee Stallion is giving Milagro hell. She's giving her hell. I can't believe Trina looked like that. This mm-mm. 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 So Miss Juicy Baby got arrested. TMZ put out the video. I'm not going to share that video with y'all. She was crying. She was crying. I feel like ever since she got fired from the Ricky Smiley show, a lot of things have been happening. Y'all know she got hit by a 14-wheeler. It was a 14-wheeler, right? That hit her? That hit her car or something like that? She ended up having like some type of stroke. She overcame that. And then she gets arrested by the police and she's crying. I don't know if it's because she's a little person. I like Miss Juicy Baby. I do. Not Let Us See. Listen, it's on Tasha K's platform. That's where I saw it. And I was like, oh my God. She was crying. I was like, oh my God. I can't do it. I cannot play that video. I will start crying with her. She was just so sad. It's because she was driving with a like no registration or something. What is going on with Miss Juicy? We need to do the welfare checks because if y'all don't know, Tay Keith passed away today. And I think it was his cousin who came to the internet and said something. And people were like, no, he's here. And I think it was Black Boy J said something. He's a big time producer. I want to tell y'all this. If you're going through it, baby, the storm don't last forever. And I know y'all don't really like Diddy, but he ate with that. He produced out of that. The storm don't last forever. Y'all don't have to do these party favors and sip the apple juice to mend whatever you got going on because sometimes we're not strong enough to overcome those things. So go get the help while you can. Go sit on the couch. Go talk to that lady. She's not going to come tell the internet what you said unless she wants to be disbarred. Hello, the Mendez brothers. Nobody has came and ran and put their job on the line since. Okay? She could be missing Miss Minnie. Yes, the little people can definitely drive. They have devices. I remember that because I watched Little Women Atlanta and I watched Little Women LA. So yeah. Hey AT2, hey boo. Men don't get help with grief. A lot of them can't handle the of their mother. Look, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Case in point, we had a discussion today about Wiley. We had a quick little brief discussion. Wiley went and got the help, even though he was forced into the penitentiary at one point because he went into Walmart acting a fool. I told y'all then, let's just pray for him because it was too much for me. It was too much. I was already dragging, talking about, we told you he was going to flip on you. Whole time he having a mental episode because he stopped taking his meds before we went to Vegas. See, sometimes the voices tell y'all you're better and you don't need it no more. That is a lie. Unless you have done the true, gritty, deep down, soul snatching work to not have to be medicated, I'm never going to tell y'all not to take the medicine. Not when it comes to mental health. Absolutely not. A lot of people cannot do what I forget the he's a popular mental health podcaster said he went into a room for 5 days in the dark. A lot of you cannot do that. because the demons be overpowering you. And then you want to come and overpower people. No, so my heart goes out to Miss Juicy. I like Miss Juicy baby. She is an icon. She is a legend. She has done so much, and I just feel like she's going through it. So I need somebody who is close to Miss Juicy to reach out to her and make sure she's doing okay. Because maybe somebody's trying to break her. I don't know. I just thought the timing, her being arrested, then they released the video. I said, what? What is happening? And she was crying, like boohoo crying. I was like, I've been arrested before. I never cried like that. I just couldn't believe I was being arrested. I was like, I didn't do anything. I was so shocked. I was like, what the hell? So I don't know. Some people are against Western medicine. Yes, I know these pharmacies want you medicated, but also there is a need too. Thank you, AT2. There's definitely a need. Wiley has been doing really well. Yes, he has. I've seen him doing amazing. You have to do the work. Like you always say, you have to do the work. The hardest thing ever. I tried that method of sitting in the dark for 5 days. I did it and I went and saw that lady. I went and saw the lady. That I would not recommend on anybody. I thought he was just being like, he read that somewhere because monks do it. Y'all are not monks. Y'all are not out here walking in love and light and peace. Don't, no. Go see that lady. Go see that lady. Go see that lady. It says, I lost my daughter last year. She was 24 years old. Her 2-year-old survived. I'm on that couch now. And Denitra, listen, I wanted to be my therapist up, and I had a black woman too. But we got to the nitty gritty. And she was like, you keep saying you don't want to be on the medicine. What makes you think you have to be on the medicine? I was like, wait a minute, ho. But I was like, you know what? Yeah, yeah. That's why, I try my best. I try my best not to bring my issues to my family. My family deserves the best version of me. They deserve a healed me. They deserve someone who is thriving in their light. They are not SMEs, subject matter experts. They are not PCMs to me. So I need to just be my best version. And a lot of y'all don't want to do the work, if we're gonna be honest, but that's okay. Let's pray for Miss Juicy though. Miss Juicy, baby. Oh my God. Girl, I hope you make it through. Cause I love listening to Miss Juicy in the morning. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I miss her on the radio because she was a piece that I felt was quintessential to the Ricky Smiley morning show. We not built for 5 days of darkness alone, child. Girl, I did it. I said, and let me tell you something. I said, I will never listen to a white man again. When I say never, never. Because what the hell? What was he going through? Talking about just sit in the room for 5 days and child, no. Mm-mm. Yes, y'all keep the memory going and doing all of her favorite things. Celebrate while blasting music and just dance. Yes, sometimes y'all gotta dance. Y'all be out here telling the girls they fast, saying the boys are gay. You supposed to be winding up your hips and releasing that trauma. Y'all don't dance enough. That's why y'all be out here spewing hatred. That white man was lying. I, I need to go look it up because I will never forget. I looked back at it where the lady said, thank you. So let's get into Megan the Stallion. Hot girl Meg dragging Milagro by her poverty. Can we talk about it? Can we be messy? Are y'all gonna fight me if we be messy? Put a 3 in the chat if we can talk. Put a 4 in the chat if y'all want me to take it easy. Put a 3 in the chat if we can talk. Put a 4 in the chat if we gotta take it easy. And again, let me know. Please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. Yes. Yes, y'all. Listen, we're a community. We are a community. I'm also gonna say this. I don't care what y'all going through. Don't y'all go into the darkness. I had a homeboy. I went by. I saw his kids. Y'all remember? I was very sad about this. Shout out to David Broom. Your legacy will forever live on. Your nephew is beautiful. Your children are thriving. Two of them are going to college. Never give in. There's so many people back here waiting on you. Okay? Let's get into Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all say y'all okay, so when they try to fight me, y'all told me to be honest. Milagro crying about Megan Thee Stallion being obsessive with wanting her money is laughable. Quite laughable because at one point in time, Milagro was the trend and topic. You could not get on Beyonce's internet and not see the mobbing. The fact that she traded in her light for that petite king, Tory Lanez, and the rest of the people who wanted to take Megan out magnifies what type of woman she is. Y'all see there? I'm not even going to get into what type of mother she is. Because I don't care nothing about your motherhood. Megan Thee Stallion not caring about your motherhood? Good. Because as a woman, the things that you have done in the name of free speech, gives you jealous of that woman and you wanted to trade places with her. You wanted to destiny swap with Megan Thee Stallion. You thought she wasn't going to survive everything she has survived. And that's how I know you hoes don't understand the deepness of people's bloodlines. If you really understood people's bloodlines, y'all would not act the way that y'all act. Y'all would not be so emotionally intertwined with people who you cannot save from their destiny and or their destination. You can't deter or save. So my thing is, why did you get it in your mind that you could do the bidding of men and think that men would show up? What type of pick me are you? It has to be a special specimen of pick me's because what type of pick me are you? Oh, we're definitely judging. We're definitely judging. We're definitely judging because she had ample opportunity to take it down. I am so sick of y'all saying, don't judge. Don't. No, we're going to judge that hoe. She said, and I quote, I had to play like I was some hood rat on the stand. I really be having money. Do you think I don't have the money? What type of illiterate bitch gets on the internet and says that and you have children? You have children. You are a wife. You are a mother. You don't have $1 million in the bank. You just don't have disposable income to just throw away. You can't just go out here and secure a brand deal to pay for lawyers to shit on a woman. And that's what's not clicking for a lot of you. And I want y'all to stop thinking you are a ultimate blogger because you get sued. There's a lot of people who have not recovered from being sued. A lot of you hoes think you Tasha K. You will never be Tasha Kibi. You will never be Latasha Kibi. You will never be Latasha Kibi. Somebody has to say it. It's not in you, it's not on you, and your actions show you don't even have the mental capacity to keep up. I don't understand why y'all feel like being sued is the pinnacle. You didn't even have the money to start with. You was out here pandering, begging, but when you was hot shit, dragging Megan like the whore you thought she was, all of a sudden, all the weak niggas is hitting you up. They on your shit. They boosting you up. They say your name 52 times a day. But the moment you got the gag order, all of a sudden, they can't speak on your case. They can't give your lawyers no money. They can't even give you a lawyer. All these hoes want to see Megan gone, but they can't support you. You out here taking pictures with the weak bitches, and we find out they the biggest pick-me's of them all. That's why people are still looking at Tiana Taylor with a side eye. Nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. Because the things you said are permanent, baby. They are dropping them on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of fool thinks because they got a victory in court thinks, oh my God, I'm going to just say what I want? You can't say what you want. When I was out here telling Milagro, stop talking. Please stop talking. Y'all was mad at me. Oh, you're for Megan Thee Stallion. Let me tell you something. The moment I walked away from Stan Culture, I was never standing anybody else. And I promise you that. I said the only people I will stand is the Base Squad. Because I built this brick by brick. So when it comes to understanding legalities, I told y'all, I have dealt with law at every level. The Supreme Court, the congressional hearings, state, federal, civil. I have done that. Been there, done that, can write a book about it. So when I was like, stop talking, it's one thing to have entertainment. It's another thing to have to go defend who you are and your livelihood is on the line. I would never tell y'all to put your livelihood on the line. That's not being weak. That's understanding. You can't win them all. You cannot win them all. You cannot win them all. The judicial system is not fair. No matter how y'all feel about it. You were defending a man who wouldn't even get on the stand to defend himself. This is not a case of we got the lawyers working with the prosecutors. This is simply the state of California said you cannot have a blicky as somebody who has a history of being in trouble. I don't understand. Thank you, Sunset. I have been firm across the board, but I've always been neutral because I said this will affect us all. They keep changing the rules and guidelines because you weak ass hoes don't know how to shut your mouth. You don't know how to be cute. You don't know how to be like, you know what, code switch. You don't know how to be political. This is your job, but guess what? You don't even know how to act at your job. And then you say, well, I'm not a hood rat. I'm not this. I'm not that. And you mad because Megan said, all right, fake ass hood rat. I want my money and I want it now. I don't even understand. It is so it's nauseating to me and the complicity of your fans and supporters and the rest of them hoes. I don't care if you don't like Megan Thee Stallion, but I tell you what, you put a fake AI generated anything of me doing the ill na na ho, you better be lucky I didn't take you out in your sleep. Why are y'all acting like that's okay? You didn't even like the fact that they posted you in your Fashion Novas, Wiley, and you was over there crying, talking about Wiley, take it down, because you didn't like how you looked. But Megan is supposed to just take this. You said you were going to hit her with the car. I don't even know why you're acting like you didn't say that. That was the moment I unsubscribed from you. So I don't get why you're pretending. You said that shit. You said it. Stand on it. The problem is you lack accountability. You talk about accountability a lot, but you lack it. You are not the God of Megan Thee Stallion. I know I'm a hard person, but when people like to play these, oh, I'm so much better, I'm a Christian, I'm this, I start to look at them and say, nah, I know this hoe ain't talking. Very weird, very strange. Very weird, very strange. Yes, she did. She told her she needs to stop lying. She didn't believe her. She got the backing of the people. Where was the backing of the people? That's all I want to know. Where was the backing of the people? And what's even more baffling is she expects the Stallion to have empathy for her after all the shit she did to her. Thank you. Y'all know Mama Bay is she's thriving in this. Dang, I just got here. Billy wanted to prove something to us all, and we saw her willfully walk through this path. I don't even feel sorry. She was over there trying to compete, trying to make sure like her outfit was seen. Like, girl, while your outfit was being seen and y'all was holding them weak ass press conferences, you should have been fighting the case. Y'all are so obsessed with what her coochie is doing. What is your coochie doing? Because last time I checked, her coochie got a house, got a car, got some Birkins, got some things, got some money, got some assets. What is your coochie getting you? You couldn't even get a good lawyer.
Everything is pink.
You couldn't even get a good lawyer. I can tell the coochie trash, period. They expected Megan to sue her, win, and not collect her coins from judgment. These people are crazy. 82 every day. Every day. I'm like, and this is why God sent in the flood. This is why God sent in the flood. I'm convinced. I am convinced. Yeah, Mama Bay is acting crazy. Who's a non-citizen? Oh, Tory. He is a Canadian and a dresser. Like he's a domestic. He is a terrorist by the law of the land. Is he not? Isn't that coined as a terrorist? I'm sorry. Once he hit 3 Americans, baby, get him about it. Deport him. Deport him, baby. Call ICE. Call ICE. Call ICE. Go get the boys on the phone. That's what our taxpayer dollars is paying for, anyways. Get his un-American ass up out of here. Like all this violence just spewing on the good American people. Like we don't want that to rub off on the children. We have enough going on. We got this angry leprechaun just loose. A Canadian leprechaun just acting a fool. And y'all made it seem like he was Martin Luther King. That man wasn't fighting for anything. Talking about, oh, he was trailblazing in music. Be for real. He got a couple bops here and there, but the remix king could never. Okay? He is the worst star of Canada. He got hot because he had hosts twerking on Instagram Live, a concept he stole from Boosie, by the way. And they made quarantine radio that went nowhere. Child. And then was supporting his weak ass dad who abandoned him. That's how you know people don't be going to go get the therapy that they need. Your daddy didn't even raise you, ho. He abandoned you because you was upset and triggered by the passing of your mother, and he went and married another bitch and birthed some children with her and raised those kids. That's why you messed up the way that you are. He didn't care about his son. He didn't care about his wife who's filing for a divorce. Didn't care. But Milagro's out here. She dated because Joe Budden said her name and DJ Academics and the rest of those mediocre men who got to pay for puss. She thinks she's above it. And this is why Raw Ali did what she did to you. Yeah. Raw Ali is no good, but this is why she did what she did to you. I believe everything they said. And we're not going to discuss that here because you're a woman, you're a mother, you're a wife, but I believe all of it. Because look how you acted for this piece of man. This toddler of a man. Like, girl, yuck. It's like you wanted to be Megan. It's given single white female, the black version. I don't like that for you. I don't like that for you. Until you tell us what your real issue is with Megan, I cannot. I gotta start calling things a thing. I gotta start calling things a thing. I told y'all. I said it from the beginning. Was Megan the Stallion a social climber? Yes, I said that. I stand on that. But it is what it is. They're all social climbers in the industry. All of them, if we really go back and look. She's a social climber. She was out here being young, wild, and free around the rich niggas. If she was such a whore, how come she didn't sleep with the men that wanted to sleep with her? Hoes just be giving it out. Y'all mad because you can't do it. You can't do it. Like I said, I can tell your pussy trash because where is your lawyer? Miss Good Pussy, Miss Bad Body, Miss Faces T, Miss Beyonce's cousin. How come you didn't get an attorney to do the work? That man you was defending left you high and dry. Girl, he left you for dead. Ain't that what Young Miami said? Left you for dead, girl. And now you out here fighting an SA lawsuit on top of this. Yeah, I'm starting to believe them rumors. I am. Single black female. Yeah, what happened to his daddy? Why is he not boycotting Jay? The daddy is like the pastor of some sort. They wasn't buying his music when he wasn't locked up, and they're still not buying the music. It's all talk with the people who claims to support him. All of them social climbing. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I can honestly say this. When we get on the internet and we do what we do, sorry y'all, I have flyaways, I can see them. When we get on the internet and we do what we do, even though I built my brand brick by brick, I'm not going to act like the people who have like shouted my name out are essential. The Tasha Case, the AT2s, the Jovies, the ah, it's so many. The church sector, mad church diseases, and the Andrew Gabors and the Flame Monroes. I'm not gonna act like, you know what I'm saying? The RRGs, the gospel sector. I'm not gonna act like that didn't contribute. I'm not gonna act like the OKCs and the Gigi Darlings and the Queen Tulsas and the Purple Divas are not quintessential into who I am. Allowing their audience to like me, the naughties, things of that. Like, I just think it's crazy. Thank you so much. You deserve all the love and support you get. Thank you so much, boo. They're mad a black successful woman lives her life on her own standards and rules. Megan dates who she wants. And that could be true too. That could be true too. I told y'all, I said, I think people wake up and see that, oh my God, she's not crashing out about Clay Thompson, because a lot of y'all would never walk away from a Clay. Hell, a lot of y'all wouldn't have walked away from a party. I'm just saying. Please like this video. I said the same thing. She got some major animosity for Meg and P Foot around about it. Oh, not P Footing. Not P Footing. It's likely once he served his term, he will be deported because you can't have a felony. Thank you, Void. Thank you, Boo. He is still in jail. Yes. What prison? He in prison. Look, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I want to end it with this because everybody got upset with me about my commentary about Jay-Z. But I said what I said. I know a sellout when I see one because I see so many sellouts. Listen, I work in corporate America. Okay. Instacart is very much corporate America. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Holla, 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 holla. And I want y'all to understand this. Everybody in New York is getting played. Everybody in New York is getting played except for Nicki. I hate that for her. Nicki, who made one of the biggest songs, The Moment for Life, is not being played by the Knicks is crazy. They are playing Fat Joe, Jadakiss, Ja Rule, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Alicia Keys. They were even playing Little Mama. They were even playing Little Mama. Of course they were playing Joe Budden. And isn't Joe Budden from Jersey? He's from New York?
Mhm.
They're playing Rakim,
They playing Remy,
Big Daddy Kane,
Lil Kim,
Remy Ma,
Lil Kim.
Remy Ma, Remy Ma, Remy Ma. They are playing Remy Ma over you? And I'm not taking that back. I'm not taking that back. Like, they are playing Dipset in the streets. DMX. I understand DMX. You know, I told you there's this song I like. He was cussing. Irv Gotti co-produced it, and he was like, "Is this what the fuck I want?" I played in the gym. I love it. I love that song. I don't know. It's something about it. You know, I cannot bark. So when they be like, bark like you want it, I could never because I don't even know how to bark. There, he was out there, "Oh, rah, rah, say my thing. What these bitches want." I love it. It's like, yeah, right, or that. I love it. It gets me pumping, especially when it's leg day. I hate leg day. Anybody knows me, I hate leg day. So yeah, they are playing Diddy. Not on purpose because you know Diddy is very impactful. They're playing somebody who's locked up with Me Too charges. They're not playing you. That is crazy to me. But I'm gonna get into let me get into this somehow. Because I need y'all to hear this. Because Ray Daniels always got something to say. I find that funny. Because who asked Ray Daniels? Like, honestly. Here it is.
Scary time for him.
Hold on.
This is a scary time for him because I don't know if he should drop the album. And let me give you another play. Let me give y'all another play. I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen. Jay is not dropping that album without a partnership. You think Jay is gonna give himself a chance to do 100,000 copies first week? Did he have a partnership with 444? He didn't need to. 444 was enough. It was about Beyonce. It was a response to Lemonade. Everybody wanted to hear how he was gonna respond to that. You don't think that he you think he needs a sponsorship? I think. Okay, here's why. Here's why. If he stayed and only focused on bars, he doesn't. But he's not focusing on bars. He's focused on bills. So that means when you drop, you gotta be bigger than the boy. How you gonna diss me and you gonna sell 180,000, 300,000, and the boy sold 600 and some change? Bundles. That's my point. Jay gonna do bundles? He has to cheat. He has to cheat, bro. Wow. I'm telling you, like, you gotta understand something. Jay doesn't get this far without being conscious. Jay is conscious. Like, he knows everything going on around him. Jay is thinking to himself, damn, he did 120,000. Fuck. That's big. Hip hop, like, he ain't did that. So you gotta understand something. Jay is attacking, but I'm like, if I'm on Jay's team, I'm like, nigga, you better go sit down with Ye. You don't, that's why I think he was so bothered. This is the most alone he's been.
Easy has consistently showed us time after time again that for him it's going to be partnership over principle. We remember when he backdoored a Dame Dash, you know, when he made those partnerships in his own favor. Then we see when Colin Kaepernick was going through it with the NFL and ended up being blackballed. He didn't come to his defense. And now, right in the middle of our very own people, his very own people, being in the middle of a Target boycott, he is partnering with Target. And so I think what the biggest issue is here that we look for these quote unquote iconic people that so many idolize to be leaders. And for them, it's only about legacy building, and that's their own legacy. Forget the people. Oh, come on.
Listen, the fact that Ray Daniels he dropped that snippet, the first part, after Drake was out a week. I think it was Drake was out a week, going on the second week. Yeah. And I heard rumblings that Jay-Z did a deal with Target, but I could not find an article nowhere. And I was like, I don't want to just put that out there because I'm not trying to fight a machine. I'm not going to be like these other content creators who be like, sue me, sue me. No. Ho, you come for me in any type of legal capacity. Now I got to take you out because you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. And you're trying to bury me. And that's not fair. That's not fair. So when I saw Ray Daniels say that, I was like, Then I happened to see, and I'm starting to say things as soon as I see it. As soon as I see it. So that way I'm not crazy. When I come over here telling y'all the truth, so y'all be like, Bree made that up. I didn't make it up. Y'all sleep. I've never been sleep. So when I see stuff like this, I'm like, and this is why I say he's a sellout. This is why I say he's a sellout. Because you want to compete against Drake? Delusional. Delusional. I don't care what y'all say. I hate that Nicki worked hard for a legacy and people are going to remember. All they're going to remember is she switched up on us. Child, Nicki don't give a damn. Nicki really ruined her career with tap dancing for them people. She loves it over there. Exactly. French Montana. French Montana. The whole time, anybody with sense is over there in New York getting that good energy, that good light. Tapped in, baby. The spiritual girlies, if you're over there, enjoy that energy, that good harmonious energy outside. Where are you at? Y'all saw Cardi said, I'm going outside. That should have been the clue. Y'all don't be thinking. And that's why I know a lot of y'all don't like Cardi, but I can't even get mad at Cardi because I respect it. Cardi is doing the work. She said, I got to do against these hoes. Go amongst the energy of the people. Nicki thought because she went to FIFA, the people was going to receive her. They weren't even putting on a spectacle because she was there. And when I said she fell off, I know what I'm talking about. Y'all get so upset just because your fave posts Nicki Minaj. That does not mean she's winning. If you can't trend, are you really a celebrity? If you can't trend, Nicki used to trend just for breathing. She can't even do that now. That's how I know she's not in alignment. Please watch your mouth in the chat limelight. If you feel a ways, you can feel a way. But I do know shit. I know that you're a loser and standing in this chat is not gonna fly. You want to be a stan? Go to a stan channel. This is not a Barb channel. This is not, I don't even know what Jay-Z calls his people. This is not a New York channel. The New Yorkers, the Bluers, I don't know what he calls it. This is none of that. This is a truth-telling, opinions are not facts channel. And if you don't like it, then leave. You're an adult. To the lip. And watch your mouth when you over here. I can't stand we coast. I told y'all this. I was in Asia. I had to respect the land I was on. A lot of y'all don't respect the land you're on. That's why you're not being successful. That's why you're not thriving. That's why you're not surviving because you don't understand the power of the place you're at. Y'all really got to get into the books. I keep telling y'all, we have a literacy problem in America and it shows. Two troll babies. Two. Very weird, very strange. I don't have to do the bending. I don't have to do the will of celebrities. I will never do the will of celebrities. Celebrities are fickle people and they're users. They're parasites because they're surrounded by parasites. Once you understand that, you'll start living in your truth. I don't need to make good with any of them. I don't know them. We don't hang out. In the words of Wendy Williams, I've never been to your house. We're not friends. I don't owe them anything. If they don't want their business out there, maybe they should stop getting on Beyonce's internet doing stupid ish. How about that? How about that? Y'all get so mad at content creators speaking on things they put on Beyonce's internet. I didn't go dig in the trash for this. I didn't go secretly record anybody. They did this themselves. What loser goes and announces a deal with Target in the midst of a boycott? Hello? What loser goes and lines with predators and then want to talk about God? Delusional. Delusional. And I'm supposed to sit up here and say, well, guys, maybe we should pray. I'm not praying for them weak ass hoes. Please save your prayers. Okay. We got to start calling it out. And it says in the good book, by the way, the book y'all don't read, it says we're supposed to judge. It says it verbatim. It literally says it in multiple books. The King James Version and the one before that. You hoes don't read. That's why y'all are always upset. Stop being upset and triggered by words. Go learn something. Go learn something. Because you're not going to win over here. I'm sorry. Just weird. Oh, Lord. And I can tell you are a weirdo. Delusional. We have an amazing community in the space and channel. Exactly. Child. And that's why they be mad. When will stans understand that it's all their fault? The emperor is not wearing any clothes. Baby, they didn't even read that book. St. Hudson. They didn't even read the book, so they don't understand the analogy. We are in a literacy crisis in America. They want y'all dumb and want as many kids as possible. But y'all don't know that. And that's why I will always be a big proponent of get the education. I've never been a fan of you got to go to college, you got to go to college. I just don't like school. I don't like anything about it. But I got my degree. Do you have yours? Do you have yours? People are fucking crazy. Thank you. The makeup is by MAC. I got a little MAC. We got a where was that translucent powder from? Was that NYX? Who was that from? Or Elf? NYX translucent powder. Child, it did dry it out. It did dry it out. I love that. And of course a little, a little lash. I love me a good lash. Welcome. Listen, we love all new subscribers. I did a little longer live because I didn't do the StreamYard yesterday. We were looking for laptops. I might have to look when we go to Lake Charles. I don't know. We're going out there for Father's Day, so I don't know. If y'all see me outside, speak, don't be weird. My dad is probably gonna call the police. So please don't come up acting crazy. We cannot have Papa Bay acting up. My dad didn't even want me to do a meet and greet. He thinks the internet is a wild place. He don't trust y'all. Even though I be having a good time, I be having a ball. He just be like, I don't get it. And I don't have time to explain it to him. He's a grown man. So if you see me out, just hey babe. I was like, and remember, coochie is not a gift. Ladies, go buy that man a gift. Okay, don't give him the no. They don't want that. Go buy a meaningful gift. It don't even have to be expensive. Get him a card. Spray something sexy on it. A little smell good you like. And get him something that's like kind of like not expensive. Something that he'll use. A cologne. If this is your husband, do it. If this is not your husband, let that nigga's mama take him out for Father's Day. You know how I know if a man really likes you? I have a homeboy who's locked up. He said, Bree, if you set up the chat thing, I'll pay for it. Of course I'm gonna set it up. Cause I was like, why would I set this up? He was like, so we can talk. I said, no. He was like, Bree, set it up and I'll pay for it. He paid for it. I was like, hey, because I'm not, what? I'm not setting up anything. Y'all know I don't do nothing for the men, nothing. But, for the fathers, for your father, take your dad out to eat. I'm going to get my dad a plant. I thought about it today. I said, what do I want to get my dad? A plant. I want to get him a plant. Something that's not too hard. He can build his thumb, is it green thumb skills? And then he can start growing stuff because I want my dad to be like efficient, take him back to his roots. I ordered a Knicks jersey. I know that's right. I know that's right. I will say this. I looked up the Saints jacket. That jacket's like $1,000. It's like one of those ones. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about spending $1,000 on my dad. I mean, he can have it, but I don't want to spend it. My money? I'm gonna have to get the scamming. Ain't that what Young Miami said? Where the hustling at spending that money fast. Like,
Spinach. Spinach.
I said, why is the Saints merch so expensive? It's way more than the Patriots. And I looked it up just to make sure because I was like, what? What the hell? It's not that cold. Exactly. So I'm gonna get him a plant, something I feel comfortable with. Because I'm the type of person, I'm like, oh my God, $1,000 just to spend? When I bought my purse, it took me all day to buy that purse. I said, I need to know what kind of leather this is. The people were like, girl, what? I was doing them like the Asians do. What kind of leather? Where did the leather come from? Who's the distributor? How often do you get this? Because I was like, am I really going to spend this money? Now, heels, different story. I don't even think about it. But that's something I could put on my feet. A jacket? And I said, do the NFL even deserve this money? Like, reparations. I agree. I don't even look into the college apparels. It's the most expensive. Oh my God, you're not lying. I will never forget when Odell Beckham came out and I was gonna get my dad that jersey. Baby, I was gonna have to go see Nate. And I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it. I said, and this is pre-recession. This is pre like straight at her muse going on. I'm just telling y'all, my dad would be mad if I spent $1,000 on him. Save your money. That's him. Ain't nothing wrong with it. No, we're gonna take my dad out to eat. I'm taking my maid. My dad already laid down the law on how he wants things to go. I couldn't just let him have one up. So I was just like, look, this is how we're gonna do it. Cause I gotta let him know we're in charge. I'm in charge, really. Cause brother, you wouldn't be a father if I wasn't here. So, so I'm gonna get him a plan. I've been looking at plans. I just don't y'all know when they're in that because I don't know if the stores be damaging the plants. And I don't know what kind of soil they're using. Are they using cheap soil? Or we're gonna have to repot it? I don't want to have to repot the stuff for my dad. I just got my nails done. And my dad's gonna be like, what am I gonna do? He should do it. So, choices. You like this video, but y'all, tomorrow's Juneteenth. I have to make sure. Let me look at the date. Yeah, today is the 18th. Tomorrow's Juneteenth. will be coming here. I gotta go get me something black to wear to represent for my black people because we black like this and not like black like this and not like this. But I hope y'all had a good time. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. And you know what? Being in America is cool. It's not too bad. I will tell y'all this, a survival tip. Get you up if you're allowed in your state, in your city, in your town. Get you up. Okay? Get you up. Oh, yeah. Go get one. Go get one if you're allowed to. And on that note, comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, host.